quick disclaimer for this podcast is that you can now find us on a new YouTube channel, but we have just started. So it is, go to YouTube, type in Coffee and Crullers, and find our new channel as we continue to grow it. So that way we can get some traction on there. And we are going to be removing this podcast from the Adam Black channel. So all the links are going to be in the description. Make sure you follow that, and let's get on with the show.
Alrighty.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, this guy needs coffee and Crullers. Stash.
All right, and welcome everybody to the first Coffee and Crullers podcast of 2019. That sounds literally crazy to say.
Yeah, it does.
But I'm your host, Adam Black. With me is my co-host, best friend extraordinaire, Noah Allen.
How's it going, everybody?
Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New Year.
So let's just address what
Yes.
just happened real quick.
Yeah.
Holding the phone. We are under construction.
Yes, but aren't we always under construction?
We're always under construction, but we're gonna get some garbage out of the way first.
Yeah, okay.
And then kind of talk about why we're under construction.
Yeah.
So after Christmas, which was our last podcast,
Yes, it was.
I decided that I was going to paint in here. We were going to paint this wall like a nice matte color for like video purposes and things like that.
Yeah.
Turn this into like a proper studio.
Proper. Right.
A little bit better.
Yeah.
You know, kind of looks.
I mean, it looks nice now.
I mean,
but-
it's kind of also like a teenage boy's bedroom with money.
Yeah,
you know, like when he
maybe.
bought just too much
You're missing
junk.
posters. on
Yeah,
the
I
wall.
took all the stuff
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
We were gonna paint, and then unfortunately on January 2nd, my cat passed away.
Yeah.
And one of my cats, which has been hard because they are brothers, they're litter mates too, and it's been really, really difficult to kind of get moving forward.
Right.
But that was a huge blow. Our cats are pretty much like our children.
Yeah.
And so that's been really difficult. And so that's why nothing has happened in here. So for anybody that's
It's
watching,
an acceptable.
it's an
thing,
acceptable
yeah.
one. It's been a tough beginning of the year. But we're moving forward, and I just kind of wanted to address that before we got.
Well, now that the elephant's out of the room.
I know, right?
Right? Jeez.
Yeah. Well, I always like talking about that type of
Yeah.
stuff because one, you know me. I'm definitely the person that loves the gadgets and the gizmos and
That's true.
making things look good. And so when I get comments that are like, your place looks weird or the light's wrong, I'm like, oh boy,
Yeah.
I gotta paint. I gotta do
And
this.
and then me, I'm just like, I mean, I'll just show up and we'll
Right.
like hang out, right?
Right.
So I get it.
So bad things have happened, but we've got a positive outlook. My wife and I, and we're ready.
Good.
We're ready to tackle the new
Good.
year.
Yeah.
How about-
did you guys make resolutions? Did you guys get that far or no?
No, because like New Year's
Right. Well,
day
you were doing
when we
stuff.
came home, we were like, all right, what are we gonna do?
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh, Morgan's breathing weird. So
Yeah.
so
Yeah, that
we
makes
just haven't
sense.
talked. But I don't normally make resolutions
Right.
in the first place, just because I never succeed.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I don't do the same. I don't do that
Yeah.
either. Like I'll like. I mean, I have like things I want to do and
Right.
things I want to get accomplished, but it's not like like a weird. I'm gonna write down my resolution, and this is
Right.
I don't make it official. Like
Right.
it's like losing 10 pounds. Yeah, sure, I like that.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
everybody's like.
Yeah, that's,
everybody's got
yeah.
that goal.
But I'm more of like this year. I've decided that I will make no resolution.
That's your resolution.
That's my
to
resolution.
make no
to
resolution.
make no resolutions. I'm just gonna not like. There are things I want to do. I already had this plan last year. Things are in motion. Things are going the way they
Right.
are. They don't need to change. I don't
Right.
need to add anything to it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
I'm good.
Personal stuff and things like
Yeah.
that moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
know.
good.
I know. One of the things that I've been doing this since Christmas, and I've really kind of fallen off the bandwagon recently,
Yeah.
just because of the circumstances. I'm trying though. Besides lose some weight,
Yeah.
we're the wrecking balls.
Yeah, we are.
And-
but I'd like to be the wrecking sticks at some point.
Well,
in
no,
time.
I'd like to be the wrecking ball, but just a little less
Yeah.
jelly-like.
Yeah, right.
Cause
Okay.
cause
Let's
a little
add
bit-
some more solid to this.
Yeah, it's a
Jell-O.
little bit more mass. I
Yeah.
used to work out all the time and everything.
Same.
That's another topic.
Yeah.
But one of the things I've really been doing is waking up at 5 a.m.
That you're a gross person now.
5 a.m.
That's gross.
I've done it a handful of times.
Yeah.
And I've got to tell you, I have had insomnia my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
And insomnia is weird because you can sleep but not feel like you're sleeping.
Right.
And you can like just never know when you're tired. Like there's just all these things, all these variables. And it's something I've lived with my entire life. And so to combat that, I've been taking these melatonin gummies at nighttime.
Right.
And I've been taking them to kind of get drowsy, just to kind of put me in a sleepy state. And I'm trying not to like make this like habitual. Like I'm trying to like just, you know, get me kickstarted a little bit.
Yeah.
And it's been working. And then I've been waking up. Actually, like my body clock has been waking me up at like 3:30 or 4 in the morning. And then I just kind of wait until 5.
Oh,
man,
gross.
I've got to tell you, this is for the world to know that I am so excited to be waking up this early because nobody's awake. Like,
there's a reason for that.
nobody's awake, and I'm getting so much stuff done.
I guess.
Literally, the first day I did it, the first day I woke up at 5, it was a work day, and I was like, all right, you know, I woke up at 5, I'm gonna do all these things. Literally made myself a breakfast. Never cooked myself breakfast. You know, drank water, exercised a little bit. I have one of those like bungee things. Did a few like arm workouts and things like that. And then I started working on my computer, and I literally got an entire day's worth of work done before like 8 o'clock.
Right, but you know that's funny about that. That's why you go to bed and eat dinner at like 4
I know,
p.m.
but I'm not productive.
At 6.
But I'm not productive.
Gross.
I'm like, like if I go to bed early and then wake up and you know do a normal day's worth of work, I literally got like 8 hours worth of work done in like 4.
Because you just did it early doesn't mean you did it like.
I know, but it's amazing because I had my whole day to be like, hey guys, what's going on?
Oh my gosh,
oh,
no,
it's great.
I just find that it's more of a mindset. Like I'm not a morning person,
right?
But like if I make the time to wake up and give myself time, I'm like, okay, like I'm not gonna be crazy wake up at 5 a.m. Like that's insane.
I'm not insane.
You're insane. And but for me, if I just give if I have to be at work at 8:30 in the morning, I'll get up by 7 now, instead of like, because usually I'd push it to like 7:30,
right? Or
like, you know, I gotta be at work at 9, I get up at 8, and I'd be like, gotta get going, and I'm rushing around. Lately, I've just been kind of trying to be like, okay, I'm just gonna like give myself extra time, eat a bowl of cereal, like not run around like crazy, but. I don't know. It's just kind of a time management thing.
Well, I think though for you have regularly, and you have a kid, so you've regularly woken up like at earlier hours. For me, like with my past job and even my current job, you know, I've had a completely relaxed schedule. And like so now with my current position,
that's true.
You know, I can wake up at 9. You know, I don't ever really sleep in late, but I can wake up at 9 a.m. and then kind of mosey along, and I can roll into work at noon if I want to.
Right.
And so like I've never had this whole.
You haven't had to stick to a schedule. I have to be here at this time.
Yeah, that
makes sense.
Yeah, because my schedule's open ended, and I work from home a lot too. So like that's. I find extremely difficult for somebody like me because I don't have this structure. Yeah, like I don't have to clock in or anything like that.
You know what though? That's the thing. Like when I didn't have a job, that was like I made myself okay. I have to be up by this time every day.
Yeah,
I cannot sleep in. I cannot. You know, I sleep until noon because I just don't have a job. Like no, I made myself because I knew if I didn't do that. Yeah. It would have been bad news bears.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been really bad.
I definitely agree.
But the other thing I would like to ask you is the melatonin.
Yes.
That's made for people like you. If I took melatonin, I would go into a coma. Like,
I would
sleep for like 15 hours.
So funny story.
It'd be gross.
So I don't ever take like regular medicines or anything like that. I just don't do it. And one of the things with melatonin is you read all the stuff on the back and they're like it's natural and all this stuff, and it was like you know, they say it's non-habit forming, but I don't believe that. I think it can be. Yeah. I'll tell you what though. So the only reason I even found out about these, I've taken melatonin like pills before, but these are like little gummies.
Oh, okay.
And they're like, I don't know how to describe it other than they smell sleepy. like,
That's so disturbing.
well, like I walk, they smell sleepy.
Like, that's like if it's energy pills, they would smell sweaty.
Right. Oh
It's
God,
like-
no! And you would never take them.
And no, yeah.
So
that's
I
gross.
walked by Target though, just random. We were just like in the health aisles and things
Yeah.
like that, and I saw what caught my eye was I saw Z-Quil. Oh, I remember.
That's
Hold on.
dangerous.
So I'm
That's
having
dangerous.
I'm having a flashback of why this happened.
Okay.
So one of the things that was happening was I was really nervous to fly. Because,
okay.
Because
'Cause
we were going to LA
yeah,
at the
that's
time.
right,
People
yeah.
remember us going to LA. I was really, really nervous to fly. And my friend David called me and was like, hey, man, he was like, just drink some Z-Quil. And just like before you get on the plane, that way you'll sleep for 5 hours. And because I don't drink alcohol or anything
Yeah.
like that. Like, cause his first suggestion was like, yo, just get a shot of Jack Daniels. And I was like, you know, I'm not.
That's not the right way to go.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not doing that. And so he was like, all right, well, then just get some Z-Quil, fall
Yeah.
asleep on the plane and wake up. And I'm walking by, like, looking for Z-Quil, and I saw they make, like, gummy version Z-Quil.
Oh,
And I was like, okay. And then I saw, like, there was a bunch of other options, too.
Yeah.
I wouldn't end up going something different. But I got that for that reason.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. And literally, I came home, and I was like, all right, I'm not going to take these until, like, I'm going to get on the plane.
Yeah.
And I open up the bottle and I sniff it and I'm going I'm going to bed. like literally. Like,
I've absorbed the melatonin through my nose.
I'm going to
That's
bed. And so then I just didn't do anything, and a few weeks passed and I was like, all right, it's time to fly.
Yeah.
And I took 2 of them and I took them, I think, too soon. And I was literally like packing my bag like that morning, like getting on the plane, and I was like,
Yeah. That's so funny.
But then I had a weird reverse thing happen to me that like once I got on the plane, I was open, but like my body wasn't. So
It
like
was one of those like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Oh, where am I?
yes,
Oh,
yeah, why am I so slow?
yeah.
And so like it really messed me
Yeah.
up. But that was like the first time I took it, and then the second time I took it, I took 2 of them because it says take 2, and I did it naturally and everything. I say it naturally. I did it like on a,
Like
it was
the
like
right time.
It was like
to take
11
it.
p.m. and I was gonna go to bed at midnight, and
Yeah.
I took them and I went to bed, and I tell you what, I woke up the next day and was like, I'm still sleepy.
Yeah.
Like,
That's why I don't even
knocked
take,
me out.
Like I have allergies, and I don't even take any allergy medicine because I can't. Whatever. Even the non-drowsy kind is worse for me. My
Yeah.
body reacts to where I just get like loopy and sleepy and
Yeah.
drowsy and
Yep.
just like where your arms and legs feel like they're a million a freaking
Pounds.
million pounds,
Yep.
and you're just like, I can't even lift a pencil. Like, I mean, it's
Yep.
gross. So I don't even take allergy medicine for that reason.
Yeah.
So like whenever
it can mess you up.
yeah,
Man.
like with having a daughter and our child, and also working to where I have to be at work at times where it's like I gotta,
right.
when I was not working, and I was like on unemployment and severance and all that stuff, and I got sick. Like I had a cold. I
Right.
did buy some NyQuil, and I'm telling you, it was like I think I probably slept for a good 15 hours.
Yeah,
And I was like,
ew.
I went through like there was that old sketch on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, with Chris
where
Farley. He just
yeah,
took a giant cup.
yeah, and he sleeps all the way through
Winter,
like,
all the way through
winter.
the flu season.
Yeah, that's how I felt. Like I woke up and I was like, "What year is it?" Like I was like, it was great.
I just laughed because I remember I just watched that skit not
Did
too
you?
long ago
Oh, that's
randomly.
great. That's great.
And he wakes up and his fingernails are long. He's got like
Yeah,
a really
a
big
really
beard.
beard,
He's like,
yeah.
oh, I feel great, honey.
yeah. And also, doesn't she say like, and also your mother died or something?
Yeah,
like that?
something crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Oh,
funny.
man.
It's funny about that though, because one of the things I've learned recently, just with everything, even cat passing away and all that, sleep. It really is like a great medicine.
Yeah.
You know?
There's
go take a sleep. You know.
Yeah, there's an episode of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia
Mm-hmm.
where Mac and what's his name, Danny DeVito's character, they're playing
Frank.
Frank. Yeah, they're playing this video where it's like Fallujah or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
and they think they're experiencing PTSD. But really, they're sleep deprived because they've been playing for like 72 hours straight. So like all these crazy things, and like literally at the end, Frank passes out and he wakes up and he's like, "Oh my gosh, like Mac, I think you're right. I think I have PTSD as well." And Mac's like, "No, you were just sleep deprived. I slept for like 12 hours or 15 hours, and we woke up. I totally felt better. That's just all because of sleep." So yeah, it really means like you have to get sleep.
Yeah, sleep is a good thing.
I'm just more of a, if I do like more than 7 hours, I'm useless.
Yeah.
Like I'm groggy.
Yeah, and that sounds crazy to me because I sleep normally like 3 to 4 hours.
So yeah, for me it's like 5 hours.
Yeah,
like
yes,
lately,
people, I am crazy. I don't
yes,
sleep that much.
Like for me it's like 5 hours. Like lately I've been going to bed. I'll sleep for 5 hours just straight.
Yeah.
The most rock solid sleep I've ever had in my life. Wake up. And it's like a half an hour until my alarm goes off for the last like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, please stop.
Stop.
I just want to, and then and it's like those moments where like, in the morning where you just like, you're sleeping like a rock. You wake up, you come back, you're like, okay, I got a half an hour, and you get comfortable again. And you're just like, I don't want to move from here.
Yeah, and then you want to stay there.
Yeah.
Well, let's continue talking about sleep though for a second because let's go backtrack to Christmas a little bit.
Yeah.
And ask you the same thing. But I got a really good Christmas gift from my mom this year.
Yeah.
And it was I also have like restless leg syndrome. So when I'm tired, I'm also like just kicking and just like you'd think I'm just mad or something.
Yeah, it's like, what's wrong with you?
So like it's rough. And so one of the things my mom got me was a weighted blanket.
That you can't do that?
It weighs 20 pounds.
That sounds amazing.
So
I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is amazing. So my mom got me this blanket, and it helps with that. Like it helps. They say it helps with like anxiety and like restless legs and things like that. And so I got this blanket, and I pull up the package, and I'm like, dear Lord, it's heavy. And like I start pulling it out, but like, have you ever I'll have you lift it here in a little bit. A 20-pound blanket is weird to lift because
does it move? The weight move?
Yeah, it's got like little sacks in it filled with like weighted beads.
Okay.
So like you grab part of the blanket though, but then like some of the weight shifts and then it's all down at the bottom, and you're like, and you're just like pulling it, and
it's like trying to grab a wet like blanket out of a
it feels like it's
something.
Constantly a wet blanket out of a pool or something where you drop your beach towel in.
Yeah,
you're like,
I just keep.
That's what it feels like.
That's funny.
But I'll tell you what, I got that blanket, and it's not. I wish it was like a queen size blanket. That'd that'd be
like wrapped you in a burrito.
Oh my god, I would never see anybody ever again. But like I got this blanket, and like I just sat on the couch, and I like put it on me like a lap blanket, and I was like, I feel so good.
Yeah,
like, this is great.
Oh my gosh,
it was a good present.
I've never had one, but like I love like only recently too. I have to sleep completely surrounded and completely covered.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Like we wrap it around your top of your head and just your face sticks out.
My daughter sleeps like that. She has a separate blanket for her head. I have to lay it out on her pillow. She'll lay down. She'll wrap it around her head to where it goes like down into the other blanket that's on her body.
Yep, I've done that.
And I'm just like, why do you sleep like that? Like, she's like, I don't know. It's just so comfortable. I'm like, you look like a mummy.
Humans are weird, you know?
Really, we're like, it's like cocooning yourself.
Cocoon me.
Yeah. So, but I've only started to do that recently, where it's just like completely kind of covered and just like completely surrounded. I've got 3 pillows around my head, and I'm just like, maybe that's why I'm sleeping so well. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
My wife and I, we share blankets. Like we have like 4 blankets on our bed at any given moment. Yeah. And so like there's always an extra blanket because Brittany steals all the covers. So I was like, I'm not dealing with that. Right. So we just started putting more blankets on the bed, and I'll do this every night where like I'll have the blanket, or like there will be a blanket on my feet and like another blanket overlapping me. But like I'll grab that one blanket and I'll like put it in an arm bar and like toss it around my head, and I'll just be like, all right, this is it now.
This is mine. You can't grab this one.
And I'm literally cocooned. Like I just drape it over my head. I do it every night.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's something about, I don't know what it is, but
so good.
It's nice.
But speaking like Christmas and all, did you get any good Christmas gifts? Anything you were excited about?
I mean,
All right, that's a no.
Yeah, but it's the funny thing is like I never expect it.
Right.
No, I did get something kind of cool though.
Okay. What?
There was the present you gave me.
Oh, I will toot my best friend horn.
That is the best gift I got.
I got you a killer present this year.
Yes, you did.
Stoked on it. You can go ahead and tell people.
Yeah. So Adam got me a ticket to see Coheed and Cambria.
Oh yeah,
my favorite band of all time. They're like my number one.
Yeah,
I haven't seen them live in years, like probably a decade.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked.
And it's like a month away.
Yeah, it's weeks away.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
We're gonna go. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, so that is probably the coolest gift I got. And then best friend points.
Best friend points.
And then Blake got me like a Dick's gift card to go get some workout stuff. Dick's Sporting Goods. Sorry,
Okay.
Sorry. I
was like, boy, family friendly podcast here.
Yeah, no. To like go get some like workout stuff and stuff. So
cool.
He's got me working. You know what I mean? Thinking about that. So, the funny thing is,
time to
like,
get these wrecking balls in shape.
Yeah. I'm gonna get ripped.
Gonna get it.
Gonna get it. Gonna get got. Oh, no, wait, that's not. I don't know what that means. No, but I never expect anything for Christmas, so
right.
It doesn't matter. Like the sweetest thing I got, the absolute sweetest thing was my daughter made me stuff and stuck it like in my stocking.
Yeah,
like that was her thing. She
That's
was like,
sweet.
You can't, like, when I brought her to my apartment, she was like, you can't look. You have to go in the other room because I have to put things in your stockings.
Yeah, and
of course she did, and then like that was like probably a week before Christmas, and every time she came over in that week, she'd be like, did you look in your stocking? Can we open your stocking? And I'm like, wait, it's Christmas. We gotta wait. We gotta wait. So it was. So that was the sweetest thing I got. So,
that's awesome.
Yeah. So it was a good year. You know?
Yeah. It was a good end of the year, and we're going into this new year with high hopes.
I know. 2019. Like what happened?
It is crazy because I am. So you're older than me, but I will be
by a little bit. Okay.
Just by a little bit, but
Jeez.
I will be 31 years old.
Yeah.
In coming in February, so a month away, roughly.
I'll be 35.
You'll be 35.
I'm like 5 years away from 40. What the heck? It's so gross. No,
but so I remember. So this is where it gets weird. We were talking about this, like the age differences between. When you're 31 versus 35, it's not that weird.
No.
But when I was 13 and you would have been, 17, that's a little bit weirder.
That's a little weird.
But I remember being like, I was either 12 or 13, I think, during Y2K.
Yeah. I was. Let's see, 2000s. I was 16. So
quick story about this though, because this is too funny because there's so many people, even people that are listening to this podcast right now, that don't understand anything about it.
Fear.
So it was a genuine fear in the world that the world was going to end in 2000.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So like there was all these things like the Lord's coming back and bringing fire to
planes will fall out of the sky.
Planes will fall out of the sky. It was crazy time.
Yeah.
But so my New Year's 2000 story, this 19 years ago, blows my mind. Is I was visiting my grandparents downtown, and they lived in this high-rise building downtown at the time, and we were visiting them, and it was all this talk. Best Buy was giving out cards that said, "Turn off your computers before midnight, or else you're going to lose everything."
Yep.
And so they lived on the 17th floor at the time. And I went downstairs like earlier because I was walking around. There's fireworks and stuff happening. And
how old were you? You were 13.
I was like 13, I think. I was around that age. And so like I'm downtown walking around the park, the community park and everything, just like, this is so fun and everything. Yeah. And then I got like I don't think I got a text. I don't remember how I figured it out, but I had to go back. I knew it was time to go back. And I
looked at clocks, and your grandparents were like, "Be back by this time."
Maybe I think I had a cell phone then. I think I had like one of the old Nokia, like one of the Nokias.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't remember. Probably.
Yeah.
I probably did. One of the Nokia phones, and I just remember having to go back though, and I go in and like I go in the front door, and I'm like, okay, everything's working just fine. And I go in the elevators, and they shut them down.
Just in case.
They shut them down just in case.
Oh my god.
Just like the
that's
whole
funny.
world shut down everything electronic. And so basically I had to walk up, 17 flights of stairs, which wasn't too much, but I also only had like 10 minutes to do it. And so
funny.
and I was a chunky kid then too. So like I'm sitting there and I'm running up these stairs, and I remember getting to like the 13th or 14th floor and I just remember being like, oh, I got to take a break. And the next thing I know, I hear all the fireworks and people screaming. And then like the lights turned off for a second. Somebody was like playing a joke on the building or something.
God, yeah.
And I'm in this stairwell in the dark, like 13 years old, missing the ball
That's
drop.
great.
And I'm like, the world really isn't. I literally thought the world was ending.
Oh my gosh. We went out, me and my sister went out to Indiana to stay with friends for New Year's Eve.
Is this
And,
2000?
This is 2000.
Okay.
And we're just like, we're playing PlayStation. We're having a good time. They're like, hey guys, just so you know, ball's about ready to drop. So be careful, kind of a thing. Like, just if anything weird does happen, just, it's cool. And me and my sister are like, this is stupid. We'll be fine.
Right.
This is dumb. They don't know anything. Nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And it was like I remember it like it was yesterday. It was like 9, 8, 7. They're counting down. We're all getting like, okay, let's see what. No, I bet you nothing. Yeah, we're like making bets with each other. And it was like 2, 1, Happy New Year. And the lights went out and everything.
Everybody
and
did that joke.
Everybody did that joke. Everybody. And I remember I was like the fear gripped me and I was like, we're in Indiana. How do I get back to my mom?
Right.
Like, how do I get home?
Do cars work still?
Yeah, like literally, that was the thought. I was like, I mean, I guess we'll. I don't understand. Like,
Yep.
it was crazy. And I remember as I'm thinking this in like legit fear, and we're all freaking out. Like me and both my friends and my sister are just like, oh my god, what do we do? I look over and outside there's lights outside and everything's out, and I'm just like, oh, that's
you guys.
Yeah, you guys. But that was the thing. That was the
My thing though, like my dream of that joke though would been a reverse joke that it really did happen.
Yeah.
And somebody turned off the lights, and when they went to go turn it back on, it never came
never
back
came
on. That way, we only lived in fear once, but they lived in it forever.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah, people don't remember.
No,
they forgot already.
They've missed out.
Because this year we spent New Year's with each other, and we were at we just went to church.
Yeah, hung
and
out.
we were like,
just,
all right, let's eat some hors d'oeuvres and wait for the ball to drop and then go home.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much, and
It's
that was
exciting stuff.
Yeah. The next day when I was because I didn't go to work the next day, but 2 days later, and they were like, so did you go out and do a lot of partying for? And I'm like, that's a young man's game. I don't do that sort of thing. Like, that's not for me. When I was younger, yeah.
But I did have some Swedish meatballs.
That's what
with
I was like, but I
toothpicks.
did eat a lot of good food. So I guess it's
had a pretty good time.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Man.
Anyways, we're gonna wrap this one up. I'm really looking forward to this new year though.
Yeah, man.
And I know one of the things that we are going to be doing, just so everybody knows, is this podcast is going to be, and we're going to do our absolute best to stick to this schedule, but we are going to do 2 podcasts a month for the remainder of the year, and we're going to release the podcast on an every other week basis, minus those weird 5-week months, and then
we'll do something different.
Yeah, I think it's always going to be the first, or it's always going to be the second and fourth week of the month, and I'm really genuinely excited because I love these conversations.
Yeah,
I love this podcast, and it'll look better soon. And I know none of that matters when you're talking about excuse me, I'm burping. When you're talking about a podcast, but
right.
I don't know. It's just I feel like for the past 6 months, it's been something new every single week.
It has been an experience.
I mean, this stuff doesn't stay set up either, so it's we take it down, we put it back up, and So we'll get there. That's a logistical question.
Yeah, there's no worries about that.
Yeah, but I'm excited. I think me and you are gonna like work out a little bit. We're trying to make some changes. We're writing some music. We're doing lots of stuff that people.
We're gonna be busy.
Yeah, we're gonna be very busy.
That's part of that, and that's what I meant by no resolution. And there are things I wanted to do.
Yeah, we've got enough on our plate to speak.
We got 52 weeks.
52 weeks to get it done.
Technically, it's like 50.
Yeah, we're already into it. Okay. All right, we're going to get moving. We're going to get moving on this thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening. And since it is a new year, if you're listening to this podcast on either the iTunes podcast platform, Google Play, or even just SoundCloud, please go ahead and, give whatever the platform suggests, a like, a comment, whatever it is. Go ahead and do that. And then also on YouTube, we'd love to hear from you guys. So if you want to leave some comments about some things we want to do, some different things that you want to see, whatever it is. And
if you need us looking at you more, we'll do that.
Yeah, it's weird looking at a camera when you're podcasting, so we just kind of disregard it. But, things are going to look better for video and all that. I'm missing a big point here.
Yeah.
Really, really actually a pretty huge point.
Okay.
So I messed up.
Oh, no.
It just hit me. I just messed up. This podcast has to go up tomorrow at the time of us filming this.
Yeah.
And I forgot to tell everybody, we have officially launched the Coffee and Crullers YouTube channel, where you can find all of the back episodes of video on the YouTube channel. And this is no longer just associated with my personal YouTube channel. Because it makes sense.
We is a real thing now.
We is a real thing. And so if you would like, and if you've made it this far, and I will make sure to, say something at the beginning of this podcast as well. No, I'm gonna edit this real quick and we're gonna do a thing. But we brain fart. Complete brain fart. Oh man.
YouTube.com.
YouTube.com. I wish I could say /. We're not there yet.
Yeah.
You have to have like 100 subscribers to make that happen. There. But yeah, so I will leave the links and everything for Coffee and Crullers on YouTube. And obviously, if you just go to YouTube and type in Coffee and Crullers, you will find the channel. I will upload this video to my personal channel for a short period of time, just so people can see it and get the news and everything like that. But that's a big deal. We're moving forward.
Deal. Yeah.
It's going to be fun. And I don't know, lots of stuff. I'm just my brain is starting to think, and I'm going, well, we're out of time. So
cram it all in.
I feel like we're just now hitting our stride a little bit.
Oh, jeez.
Was there anything else that I'm missing?
I don't think so. That's it.
Okay, that's it. Coffee and Crullers YouTube channel.
Yep.
Then all the platforms. Leave comments. Blah blah blah. Yep. All that good stuff. I'm your host, Adam Black.
With Noah Allen, how's it going? Bye.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. We really appreciate you. We're excited for this new year, and we will see you on the next one.
See ya.